Hey, what's up? Welcome to another outstanding episode of Uncle Ricky's House podcast and the video version. Both of them are doing their thing, growing by leaps and bounds, surprising the hell out of me. But you know what? I'll take it. Because one day, I might just make it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Stay tuned. Keep supporting Uncle Ricky at Uncle Ricky's House on YouTube and on podcasts, Spotify, a couple other places. But look, we are 2 weeks out from midterm election here in the United States, and perhaps this midterm is more consequential, perhaps even more consequential than the last presidential election, because this one is going to determine who controls the Congress, who controls the legislative branch, who controls the branch that makes the laws that are supposed to protect and better the lives of American citizens. But because of the party that's trying to take over, that historically should take over the House and perhaps even the Senate, even though that the Senate doesn't look like it's going to happen. And in a lot of races, the House is up for grabs. But we know already what's in store if the MAGA Republicans take over the House and certain MAGA players get into positions of power in the MAGA Republican Party. It's like I've been saying, it's no longer the Republican Party. That elephant, now that motherfucker's on meth, and he getting ready to fucking cut up, act up in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, it's going to affect all of us that really don't vibe with them, that don't look like them, that don't act like them, that don't want to pray like them, that just don't fucking want to be them because they want to impress their lifestyle, their rule, their caste system, their belief system on everybody else, whether we want it or not. These MAGA people, they do not give a flying fuck about democracy. Don't fool yourself. Don't buy into all of this, support the blue and the rule of law. That shit does not apply to them, and they let you know it. They're letting you know it now. Look at all of the interference certain members of the Supreme Court are running for certain MAGA leaders that should have had their asses in jail by now. But for some reason, I don't know, probably because they were the president of the United States for four horrible years, they deserve to be babied, pampered, mollycoddled. I don't know. But the motherfuckers should be in jail. Donald John should be in an orange jumpsuit. Every last one of his adult kids should be in an orange jumpsuit. And I don't know, perhaps, for good luck, maybe Melania could get deported. Yes, I probably do suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, but mine is stress because I know what the fuck's coming if Trump and his followers take this country over again. Now, Trump isn't running in the midterms, it's not a presidential year, but his followers are trying to take over the country at the grassroots. They are trying to stifle and choke democracy out at the local level. all this bullshit with book burnings and fucking crazy ass voter laws where anybody can question another voter's registration on the spot, and it's legal. I just, motherfuckers sitting down like they're camping out, armed to the teeth, watching people drop their votes, talking about they're there to protect the integrity of the election. Now, you're there to scare the shit out of people that are voting for people that you don't want to win. I mean, this shit is not new. It's not new. It was part of the Reconstructed South to keep black voters from voting. It's part of our American heritage, but it's something we need to eradicate if we want to continue to be a democracy. Democracy works best for everyone concerned, even the ones that are trying to overturn it. Not only do they want to overturn it, they want to fuck up some things that are a lifeline to a majority of citizens. They already, the crabbish ass conservative Supreme Court already overturned Roe versus Wade. Now women do not have autonomy over their bodies, something that a right that they've had for 50 years. Boom, just like, okay, we're not having that no more because there's not enough babies to be adopted in the United States. No, there may not be enough white babies, but there's babies. Unfortunately, there's too many of them, but they don't come in China white. Now we have a Supreme Court justice that's married to an extreme right-wing activist woman who could be involved, at least on the friends level, with the January 6th insurrection, and definitely, privately, allegedly involved with the fake slate of electors from states like Arizona and Wisconsin. Talk about Clarence Thomas, and now he's making stays on motions that were already approved by the district and the appeals court. But now he's putting in temporary stays, deciding on what to do. How much more time can I buy Trump? Trump is going hard at it, trying to divide the country even further over an election that happened in 2020, and even authorities in his mad, insane world have said that he lost that election, and he still has his base all revved up, ready to declare a civil war over a big lie. A lie that a man told because he can't face the fact that he lost to a man that basically campaigned from his basement. The United States is so twisted. We've come so far. That's why I kind of like being like at the end of the boomer thing, because I got to see a little bit of the bad and then a lot of the change, a lot of the good. And this is why I'm so pissed right now, because honestly, it hasn't been a perfect journey and everything hasn't happened on cue and in time, and it was overkill in some places and underkill in other places and just plain killing in most places. But for the first time in my life, I'll be almost 64. I'm 64. I'll be 65 in May. We, black people, minorities, are going backwards. The clucksters are winning. I mean, we can still fight back. We can still stop it before it gets back to dark bodies swinging from trees like some kind of mutant fruit. But if we don't start fighting with what we can fight with now, we're going to be forced to fight with other things, and probably in not too distant future. This may be our last chance to say some kind of semblance of humanity. You know, we can drape it over with the flag and call it democracy, but I'm telling you, as imperfect as what we have now, we have to save it, because it's the only thing, even as imperfect as it is, it's the only thing that's flexible enough to give everybody under this big umbrella that we call the United States a chance to live. That's it for me for now. I'm gonna say goodbye, God bless, and peace out from Uncle Ricky's house.